So the basics about this thing, that there is just four elements: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, okay, which makes 96% of human fewer total body mass. Okay, so we will cover it step by step. So the four biomolecules. Okay, so how biomolecules are built and broken. So before we looking at the big four biomolecules, let's talk about how your body build and break them down. Okay, builds these molecules. So monomers are a single building block. Okay, and the polymers are a long chain. Okay, made of long chain. Okay, made of connected monomers. Monomers are just one unit, and this is the combination of monomers. So the two core reactions, first making the polymers. First of all, the condensation and then dehydration. So in simple words, two monomers join together. Okay, join together, and a water molecule is removed to form what? To form covalent bond. So this is very important. And another thing is the breaking of polymers, like hydrolysis. So in this, the water molecule is added, okay, to break the bond between the blocks. This is what happens during digestion. Okay, so let's move to the carbohydrates, which we call sugars. So first of all, the carbohydrates, your body's primary quick energy source. Okay, this is the main thing. And the elements, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, will be found here. And the energy output, 4 kilocalories per gram. And talking about the chemical bond, so there will be a glycosidic bond. Okay, students, so the building block, this is the monomers. For example, monosaccharide, this is the single sugar units, single sugars like glucose and fructose. Here is the glucose structure. Okay, so this is very easy and just a simple introduction. And polymers, I mean that there will be a combination of monomers. So polysaccharide, and this polysaccharide example is starch, cellulose, and glycogen. So this will be the long sugar chains like starch, cellulose, or glycogen. Okay, it is the combination. So the main function is this: the primary cell fuel for the fast energy. Okay, and another function is structural support, such as in plant cell walls. Okay, and look for the chemical names. If you see in the ending, names ending O's, okay, like glucose, fructose, they are almost always sugars. So move to the next slide. So here is the lipids. Okay, so lipids, there are water, these are water haters, means hydrophobic molecules. So in this the elements will be carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, but sometimes phosphorus. Okay, and the energy output is 9 calories per gram, which is highest energy density. And the chemical bond here is the ester bond, okay, and the lipids. So big exception here is lipids are not the true polymers, okay, because they are mostly small and individual molecules. And the two main types of lipids is triglyceride, which we call fats, oils, and phospholipids, which found in the membrane. Here you can see. Okay, so triglyceride, this is the structure of just overview. You can see just for your understanding, like the shape like a capital E with the glycerol, and there is a 3 fatty acid function long-term energy. This is the main thing, okay. So phospholipids found in the membranes, their structure is made of hydrophilic head, which loves water, and hydrophobic tail, which fears water. So the function is in the membrane. They are found in the membrane, so they form double layer cell membrane, okay. So moving to the next slide, protein. So protein is what? Protein do almost all heavy lifting inside your cell. Very important, okay. So the elements here is the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, but sometimes you will see the sulfur, okay. And the energy output 4 calories per gram. So the chemical bond here is the, and the protein is the peptide bond, okay. And the monomers here is the amino acid, this is the structure, and the polymers means monomers combine and make the polymers, so there will be a polypeptide chain. So anatomy, this is the anatomy of amino acids, and each every amino acids has an alpha carbon, okay, which is further connected to the hydrogen atom, and amino group, and carboxyl group, and this is the R group, okay. So this variable side chain, okay, is what makes each of 20 amino acid unique. The main thing here, okay, this makes them unique. So the main function of proteins, enzymes, okay, act as a catalyst. Why? To speed up the biological reaction. This is the main thing. And another important function is transport, like hemoglobin, which carries oxygen throughout the body. And the structural, this is also important, found in the structures like actin and myosin, give power to muscle contraction, okay. And there is also another function in the defense, antibodies, which protect against the infection. So their work is the and the defense. So another thing, how proteins fold. So shape is equal to function. This is the main thing. If shape is maintained, so there will be normal function, normal things. If the protein loses its shape, so loses its job, that can't function anymore. So primary protein, which we call 1 degree. So it will be like you can see the linear sequence of amino acids. This is primary structure of protein, just for your understanding. Okay, so secondary structure or 2 degree, it's a local folding of hydrogen bonds into an alpha helix or beta sheets, you can see here. Okay, in between there is a hydrogen bond for the stabilization of these structure. So moving to the tertiary structure or 3D, we call it 3 degree. The overall 3D shape is basically formed by hydrophobic and hydrophilic interactions. There is a lot of interaction, different types of interactions found in the tertiary structure. Now move to the quaternary or 4 degree structure of protein. Here you can see multiple folded polypeptide chains grouped together. Like for example, you can see here the structure of hemoglobin is an example. Now move to the next slide, which is nucleic acid. Okay, the genetic blueprint. Finally, we have the nucleic acids, the instruction manuals of life. I mean that it's very important. And the elements found here is the carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Okay, so the chemical bond is here you can see there will be the phosphodiester bond. Okay, and the monomers is basically the nucleotides. Okay, the nucleotides. Okay, so made up 3 parts. Okay, the phosphate group and pentose sugar and the nitrogenous base. So this is the monomer. So polymer is, you can see here, here's the combination of monomers, the DNA and the RNA. It's very important. Okay, so this is just an overview about that. So DNA, you learn about that. Their main function is to store, okay, information, and it is the double standard helix, and the basis is found here is this. And the major difference in the DNA, there is thymine, but in RNA there will be uracil, and it is a double-stranded helix, and this is single-stranded. Okay, and transfer information to ribosome, the main function of RNA. So this is all about the biomolecules, and here is the summary of all the biomolecules. Okay, so you can read it easily for the test preparation and memorize this easily. So that's all about biomolecules. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for the latest updates, and see you soon.